Woo, we're live. I'm gonna woo, we're live. Turn that off. Also, I'm gonna be visible. I am soon to be visible. I hope you're all well. Have you had a lovely week? Would you like to tell me in the comments? I'm on my way to being visible. Oh, I know. Here I am. Ooh. There we go. It's a bit lower down, that's better. Yeah. So, what's going on? What's been happening? Hello, Chester Kane. Welcome to the party. Are you the only one here, or is there anyone else? Welcome anyone to the party? No? Well, how exciting. Okay, I'm going to just do some welcome chat. We've got, I want to say a big thank you to the Bruces for these beautiful flowers, which I'm really enjoying. They're here for the quiz tonight. We call them, they're all collectively known as Julius. So Julius collectively would like to say hello. Hello, Julius. Hello. Cool, they're happy to see you. And I also don't really know what else to say. The bicycle video again. Actually, the bicycle video is public on YouTube. I can play it. What, do you want to see that as a welcoming video? I can do that. Shout out to Otto. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Wonderful to see you all. Well, I can't see any of you. Welcome to happy not to see any of you. Okay, fine. We can play a really quick 1-minute version of the bicycle video. Ignore this. I will. That's actually quite a good opening. This will take a very short amount of time. And it is called. It doesn't really matter what it's called actually. This is from last week. I think it's probably better, the one last week, than the one this week, but okay, here you go. You ready? Bicycle, no, I really hope this is working for you all.
Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like. You say black, I say white. You say bar, I say bite. You say shark, I say him. And Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars. You say Rose, I say Royce. You say God, give me a choice. I say Lord, I say Christ. I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman. All I wanna do is bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle.
I was pretty embarrassed of that video, so I'm glad that you all I'm glad that everyone who told me they enjoyed it, because that would have been awkward if you hadn't. Thank you, Chester. Yes, I have cut my hair. Quite a bit shorter. It was down here last week. Actually, wait, is that right? Yeah, that was right. I couldn't work out where my hand was. Right, well... Emmy's having a bath upstairs. Can you hear it? Let me know. Hopefully it will stop running in not too long, and then she'll be clean and happy. Yeah. Well, I guess we can begin. I presume that the people who are here are here. Every week I feel like I say that, but anyway. Yeah, cool. Let us start. So firstly, my hair is really in the way. I should probably put it back somehow. I'll work on... Oh, I know. Look at this. I'm not very good with hair, so that's always moving it around. Here we go. Now we're ready. That looks terrible. Who cares? Cool, now we're ready. An anagram. The anagram is a well-known sportsman. No, sorry, that's the clue. The clue is a well-known sportsman, and the anagram is nail a Nordic torso. So I'm looking for a well-known sportsman. Nail a Nordic torso. Oh, am I too loud? I'm too loud. Oh, turn the bath down. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too loud. I'm looking at my levels and they're alright. And you're not talking about that. Cool. Yeah. Oh, do you know what? That's really sad. I didn't even announce the anagram.
It's time for anagram round.
Anagram.
Great. You've had the anagram now. Nail a Nordic torso. A well-known sportsman. Yeah. Oh, hello, Lucilla. Now we're going to move on to Emmy, the remote control. She must be reading and watching this. Welcome. I'm glad Emmy's watching this. Cool. Question number 2. I'm going to show you some pictures for question 2. Oh, look at all these butterflies. How lovely is that? Just flying around. Oh, fly. Okay, there we go. So, can you nail a Nordic torso? Yes, I'll put that back on soon. But firstly, we're going to do some butterfly catching. And we're going to identify these butterflies. So, if you can, we've got A, B, C, and D. Why is that so difficult? It's ridiculous. Okay, so these are 4 butterflies commonly found in England. And can you name them? So half a point for each. And you can also let me know which one your favourite one is. I like when people tell me that sort of thing. What a way to spend your evening. Very funny. Okay, question 3. Sorry, if anyone's not reading the comments, that was Adam talking about Emmy's bath. Question 3. Which country gets its name from the metal silver? Is it A, Germany, B, Armenia, C, Serbia, or D, Argentina? So which country gets its name from the metal silver? A, Germany, B, Armenia, C, Serbia, or D, Argentina? Which country? Which country? Let me know what you think. Emmy finds question 3 hilarious. Apparently. I don't see what I'm looking for. I never do. That's alright. It's how you find different things. Right. I quite like having the butterflies on the screen, actually. We're going to go on to question 4. Are you ready for 4? Okay. Question 4. We've got a probability question. Now, I do quite like mathematical questions and probability ones in particular. So, our probability question today is 9 friends have a plan to go to the beach. 2 of them are called Graham and Steve, as in one is called Graham, one is called Steve, rather than there's not like 2 Grahams and 2 Steves. That'd be mental. No, so one of them's called Graham and one of them's called Steve. Unfortunately, there is only 1 car, so only 5 of them can go. What is the probability of Graham and Steve both being in the back row of the car? All of them are allowed to drive this car. All of them are able to drive. And so it's just picked out of a hat who goes where. And yeah, what's the probability that Graham and Steve will both be in the back row, which has 3 seats in case anyone's wondering? They should be distancing, but they should also not be going to the beach. But they're rule breakers, and they're bad. So, what can you do about it? They're going to the beach. Yes, I will repeat it. I'll repeat it now. Question 4. 9 friends have a plan to go to the beach. 2 of them, among the friends, we have Graham and Steve. Unfortunately, there is only 1 car, so only 5 of them can go to the beach. What is the probability of Graham and Steve both being in the back row of the car? So 9 friends. Graham and Steve. What's the probability of them being in the back of the car? I'm going to move on to question 5, but you can ask me to repeat that. Again, anyone who wants it repeated at any time before the end of the quiz. Question 5. Which Shakespeare play includes these lines? Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. So, love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. And which Shakespeare play is that from? I'll repeat it one more time, because I don't know if any of your computers suddenly froze for a moment, or televisions. So, which Shakespeare play includes these lines? Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Question 6. I hope you're all enjoying the butterflies, but they're gonna have to go. Sorry about that. Random people. Oh, hi, Hello, Nathan. This is Nathan Richard. Or Ricard, I don't know, it's Richard. Nathan Richard. What do you do, Nathan? Good, thank goodness. I asked them all to be quiet today, because last week we had a bit of a breakdown. I made sure that only their...
It's Random Person Round.
I know.
Welcome to Random Person Round.
I already began.
Okay. Round. What if they're not round? Random person round.
It's a bit aggressive, that sound. Anyway, that has stopped. Good. Yeah, so Nathan, what does he do? Is he A, an app developer for Clash Royale? I don't know if any of you have played that. I personally haven't. But is he an app developer for Clash Royale? Is he B, a financial trader and single? Is he C, a wrestler who loves chocolate protein shakes? Or is he D, a beard care model? So what does Nathan do? Is he A, an app developer for Clash Royale? B, a financial trader and single? C, a wrestler who loves chocolate protein shakes? Or D, a beard care model? Clearly on his break. So what does he do? App developer for Clash Royale, financial trader and single, a wrestler who loves chocolate protein shakes, or a beard care model? Tell me. Question 7. Okay, so last week I gave you 4 jokes from Wait, Nathan, you're blocking the flowers. You're blocking Julius. Oh, it's quite nice actually, they can be around his phone. We'll pop out. Hello. 3 bits of Julius. He looks happier now they're there, actually, doesn't he? You can just see on the sides of his mouth just a little smile creeping through. Well, I'm glad you're happy. Be happy. It's good. Okay. Question 7. Here are 4 jokes from a different year, but also at the Edinburgh Fringe. I personally don't know if all of these are quite as funny as the other ones. Maybe if the other ones... Maybe the judges were different, but who knows. So, the 4 jokes... well, actually, we'll see if Nathan finds any of them funny. I'm going to try them out on you, okay? So, the 4 jokes that were all shortlisted at the Edinburgh Fringe, but which one won? So, A, I've decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. B, always leave them wanting more, my uncle always used to say to me, which is why he lost his job in disaster relief. C, this show is about perception and perspective, but it depends how you look at it. Or D, I've written a joke about a fat badger, but I couldn't fit it into my set. So I'll read them all again. I quite enjoy reading them with absolutely no emotion because I find that funny. And you probably don't, which I find even funnier. A, so which one won at the Edinburgh Fringe best one-liner for a particular year? A, I've decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. B, always leave them wanting more, my uncle always used to say to me, which is why he lost his job in disaster relief. C, this show is about perception and perspective, but it depends how you look at it. Or D, I've written a joke about a fat badger, but I couldn't fit it into my set. Ha ha ha. Jokey ha ha. Right, we're gonna leave Natan alone. Sorry, Natan, you've been great. Glad you haven't... He didn't laugh, did he? Or did he? I didn't see. Did he laugh? God, he needs to get off his phone. People these days. Right, now we're moving on to art. Oh look, you just get to see the flowers like on their own. Except now I'm blocking them. Right. This is question number 8. All I'm asking you to do is name the artist. He is actually playing the quiz. Architecture people, do you recognise where this woman might have come from? She was not real. I added her in just so you get a bit of perspective, I guess. So, name the artist, everything at once is the title. I shouldn't have said that, but I just said that. It doesn't matter. I'm only looking for the artist, not the... I think... No, it's Skal Gubba. I know you know that. Okay, so... I hope you like this. I think it's great. I'm also going to ask you, whilst I'm here in the little corner, so you can continue enjoying this lovely bit of art. Question number 9. So question number 9 is, at US President Andrew Jackson's funeral in 1845, his pet parrot has to be removed from the service because it, A, was sitting on the coffin and would not move, B, it wouldn't stop swearing, C, it kept pecking his wife, or D, it wouldn't stop telling jokes. So, at US President Andrew Jackson's funeral in 1845, his pet parrot had to be removed from the service because it, A, was sitting on the coffin and would not move, B, it wouldn't stop swearing, C, it kept pecking his wife, or D, it wouldn't stop telling jokes. Which one do you think it is? Also, as a little side note to anyone who is unaware of this, please do tell me if you're playing on your own because you get an extra point. You can collect those points and cash them in for a picture if you get the most. But the pictures are all very delayed because that's what happens to pictures. They don't get drawn for a while, sometimes. And I'll tell you another thing about winners. They get badges. Now, you might not realise this, but no badges have yet been sent, and that is my fault, obviously. But we have Team Barney, who has made badges and is willing to send them to the winners, so I need to get them sent. Also, I want to thank... I keep forgetting to say who the winners are each week. Last week... Badges, not badger. Badgers. Yeah, if you win, you get a badger. It just arrives in your garden. Or if not in your garden, in your bed. And then you can wake up to a badger in your bed. Can't imagine that being the most fun. But good luck getting rid of them. You can't, because you have to look after them. They're now a pet. Pet for life. Yeah, so last week we had the winners were Chewits with added calories, who also won in week 4. Although actually they won in week 4 as added calories. Or no, or was it just calories? No, it was added calories. Yeah, legends. And then the week, oh gosh, I'm going to get these all mixed up. Week before we had Morons. Week before that, the Losers. And then we had, was it Added Calories again before that? Anyway, it doesn't matter. You're all winners, really. Points are nothing, because most of these are ridiculous questions. Right, anyway, I'm fed up of being in the corner. I'm going to go back here and you can all look. No, not back there, sorry, back here. And you can, oh look. You get to see the, what do you call it? Anagram. The anagram again. Where's your drawing? It's imaginary right now. And if it's imaginary, do you know how great that is? Because it could be absolutely anything. And wouldn't it just be a little bit sad if once a drawing is drawn, it ceases to be anything at all and it just becomes something? It's quite sad, really. Okay, so question 10. Question 10. What is the average age of people in the UK? You'd rather have it. Okay, well, I'm glad you'd rather have it because that's nice. We don't really accept people ringing down here, so I hope that someone upstairs answers it because there we go. They've been answered. It's been answered. Yeah, what is the average age of people in the UK? Just occurred to me I didn't know this, and then I wanted to find out. So I found out, and now it's a question. So it's a guess, really, unless you know, and if you know, well done. If you don't know, you will find out later on today. Question 11. This is a question which is about true or false. That's the weirdest way of saying this question is true or false. That's also, I could just say, question 11, true or false. There is a World Toe Wrestling Championship. Oh yes, it's a name, it's 2 words. And it's, in case anyone missed it, it's a well-known sportsman. That's question 1. So, question 11, true or false? There is a World Toe Wrestling Championship. True or false? We're going to move on to question 12. I'll just repeat that one more time. Question 11, there is a World Toe Wrestling Championship. True or false? Question 12. Okay, get rid of those butterflies. Oh, I missed them already. Oh, who are you? Okay, can we have a name, please? So I'll tell you about this person. This person is made up of prime ministers. So our prime ministers in the UK. Can you identify them? So we want the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the face, the hair, the ears, and the body. That's actually 7 things. But I will give you one hint that 2 of them have... Two of them are from the same person. Simply because I found it funny. Kevin. Perfect. Thank you very much, Teresa. You're on it with names. So, Kevin. Teresa gets there before any of you. She is the name queen. Ooh, cool. So Kevin, whose eyes have you got? Whose mouth have you got? Whose nose have you got? Whose ears? Whose hair? Whose face? Which is the forehead, the cheeks, the chin, and the neck. And whose body? Yeah. It's nice that you could join us, Kevin. Right, so I'm going to leave Kevin up whilst we have music round. Music.
Did somebody say music round?
Yes, I did actually.
Music round.
Oh, cool. That's good that you're looking forward to music round, computer. Right. So here is the first song. So this is question 13, this song, and then we'll have 14, 15, and 16 all as music rounds. So I'm just looking for the artist. Turn this up. Love this song.
I wonder, will it take me under? I don't know. Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue Bahama waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, the coke is cooked without the job.
Do you know who that was? We're going to move on to the second question. Let me just get this at the right time. Cool. So this is 14. Who is this?
Strolling along, minding my own business. Well, there goes a girl and a half. She's got me going up and down. She's got me going up and down. Walking on the beaches, looking at the fishes. Well, I got the notion, girl, that you got some suntan lotion in that bottle of yours.
That's good.
Spread it all over my peeling skin, baby. That feels real good.
Who is that? Ah, I can't see. Now I can see. Okay, next, we have the third one. Who composed this? Oh, what we got to say. Don't know what I was getting up to there, but and finally, our final song is here. Hang on, let's get it to the right place.
Mister, your eyes are full of hesitation. She makes me wonder
Don't know what this is. I keep
if
saying
you know
this.
what you're looking for. Baby, I wanna keep my reputation. I'm a sensation. You try me once, you beg for more.
So who can boogie? Can you boogie? That's the end of music round. I'm glad you like the music. The music is, once you find out what it is, if you don't already know, to anyone, you can then continue listening to it and you can hear the whole song. It's quite weird actually. I really hate listening to only part of a song. I find it quite sad. Right, okay. Next question is question 17. So just in case, well, I'm glad you can boogie, Talia. I know you can. I still need to watch your dancing video though. I haven't seen it. Or actually I did see it. You showed it to us. But I haven't seen the whole compilation. Right, which means nothing to anyone else. Ignore me, everyone else. Question 17. Modern is celebrating its birthday today. So the Tate Modern on London South Bank opened on this day, but how many years ago? So the Tate Modern opened on this day, how many years ago? If you don't know, take a guess. How old is the Tate Modern on South Bank? Question 18 is, another music video where you have to work out what the song is, whilst I cringe and you can't see me. Are you all ready? Cool. Here we go. Oh, it's not playing. Oh, it is playing. Do you know what? I'm going to start it again because it was frozen for a bit. Here we go. So yeah, this is referring to a song. What song is it? To a song. What song is it? I hope you got it. If not, sorry. I don't know if that one was... There's some loud beeping going on. Strange. That doesn't normally happen. Someone else can sort it out, it's fine. Yeah, so I hope that wasn't too difficult. I don't think it's probably... Yeah, you had a cameo, Adam. Did you like that? That was where we were... Adam appeared in the video briefly whilst we were listening to music through some pipes and driving Jane and May, who are playing, absolutely mad. Because we came up with a new idea that they thought was far too late, but we knew it was a much better idea, and so I'm sorry guys, although not really, because we had fun. Okay, question 19, we got another Name the Artist. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of that one. I'm sorry May, I hope you're not crying. Here is... where are you? Here it goes. So this is a... Oh, this is stupid of me putting it on this side, actually. There's a thing in the way. Hang on. I'll move you over here. There we go. This is, so question 19. Name the artist for this one. I mean, this is a beautiful... sorry, May. This is a beautiful... painting, I think. I love it. And it's very, I mean, if you know it, that's great. I was going to say it's very well known, but then if you don't know it, then you don't know it, so then it's not well known to you. But to me, it's well known. Here we go. I literally don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah. Do you like it? I like it a lot, obviously. I've said that. Ooh, the radiator's on. That's unusual. I like the radiator. Okay. Question 20. I'm going to ask it from this corner whilst this is carrying on, because then I can let you continue to look at the lovely bit of art whilst you listen to me. So what cocktail am I describing? 50ml bourbon, 35ml lemon juice, 10 to 15ml sugar syrup or gone, half an egg white, optional, but definitely best with it. You shake it up, strain it, Garnish it with a slice of orange and a cherry. What cocktail have I just described? So 50ml bourbon, 35ml lemon juice, 10 to 15ml sugar syrup, half an egg white, which is optional, but recommended, shaken up, strained, and garnished with a slice or just a twist of orange and a cherry. I might be making this later. I think I quite feel like it now. Question 21. Oh, we're gonna have to say goodbye to this lovely artist. It's so hard sometimes not to say the name. Like before when I said the title, that was it's not good. Okay. Hey, I forget your name. Do you mind leaving because we're having a new random person? Nathan. Okay, he's gone. Sometimes it's a bit awkward to ask, but anyway. And now we've got Steve. So this is Stephen James. Stephen James. I actually don't think I've met someone whose surname is James before, but that's nice. Stephen James. What does Steve do? Is he A, an affineur, an expert in aging cheese? Is he B, an IT consultant known as Mr. Tech by his friends, but not his mother? Is he C, a fisherman from Fife? Or D, a marine engineer? So, Stephen James, what do you do? Are you A, an affineur, an expert in aging cheese? B, an IT consultant known as Mr. Tech by his friends, but not his mother? C, a fisherman from Fife? Or D, a marine engineer? What does Stephen do? What does Steve or Mr. Tech do? What does he do? What does Steve do? What does he do? Okay, moving on to question 22. This is very casual, this quiz. It's last week was pretty exhausting. It was I felt emotionally drained after that chat with Ashlyn, and also with the bike video was pretty draining because it's a bit like, yeah, I was quite exhausted by the whole prospect of it. I had no idea what people would think, but people seem to enjoy it, which is really good because I didn't want to make something that was just really weird. And also, half of you got it, so I hope. Very laid back. Well, Ashlyn, he wasn't. It was great. I mean, don't worry, I'm not asking. I'm just remarking. Right. Question 22. Which novel beat the Bible in a 2009 survey of the most inspirational book of all time? So which novel beat the Bible in a 2009 survey of the most inspirational book of all time? So there was a survey in 2009, and which novel beat the Bible? It's a novel, pick up on that word, for the most inspirational book of all time. I'm going to lay back and do question 23. Actually, I can't because I need to play it. Oh, I forgot to play random person round again. What's the point in having a jingle if you can't even remember to play the jingle? Answer that for half a point. No, you don't get any points for that. What film is this?
Please, listen. I've got one or two things to say. Tell us one of them. Look, you've got it all wrong. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to follow anybody. You've got to think for yourself. You're all individuals. Yes, we're all individuals. You're all different. Yes, we are all different. I'm not. You all got to work it out for yourself. Yes, we've got to work it out for ourselves. No, that's the point. Don't let anyone tell you what to do. Otherwise, no.
What film was that from? I can't tell you. Question 23, that was. So yeah, I shouldn't have bothered playing all of that, but it's just so funny, I think. So, Steve, I mean, you're looking so happy. It's really nice. I mean, you're looking a lot happier than Ashlyn was to be here this week. I'm really happy. It's lovely to have you here. It's great to have a guest who's just smiling, sitting, well, just in the front. Woo! Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. But do you mind leaving? Thank you. God, not him again. Okay. Question 24. Are we already here? Question 24. Author Mary Ann Evans was better known by which pen name? So author Mary Ann Evans was better known by which pen name? And finally, I'll just say that one more time. Author Mary Ann Evans was better known by which pen name? And question 25. Okay, so get ready everyone to send in your answers because there's not much time in between. Question 25. What is Elon Musk and Grimes's baby's name? So they've just had a baby. What is its name? I will tell you it's a girl, in case any of you want to know that. So what is Elon Musk and Grimes's baby girl's name? And that's the end of the quiz. There you go. Laid back, loving the flowers. That's what it's all about, you know. Hilda's here still. Hello. She's really glad that you're all here. Yeah. So send in your answers now, because this is really awkward otherwise. I have to wait around. I could play, I could play anything. I'll play a game with me where I have to guess. Okay, what was question 24 and 5? Okay, sure. Question 24 was, author Mary Ann Evans was better known by which pen name? So, author Mary Ann Evans was better known by which pen name? And question 25 was, what is Elon Musk and Grimes's baby name? Baby's name, not baby name. What is Elon Musk and Grimes's baby's name? So, just had a baby. Yeah, I'm going to play a game whilst you're all sending me the answers where I have to guess the number that I'm thinking of. What's it between? It's between 1 and 10. Okay. Is it 7? Yeah, it's 7. Okay, try again. Okay, this one's between 1 and 100. Oh gosh, okay. 1 and 100. Is it 56? No. Oh, it's not 56. Okay, I thought it might be. I know that's your favourite multiplication. 7 8s. No, it's not that though. Okay, 42? Yeah, it sure is. Okay, meaning of life, of course. Well, that's the end of that game. That was great. Got an average of getting it in 1.5 goes. If only it was 1. But we can't all be perfect. Are you perfect? Okay, has everyone sent in their answers? Have you all remembered to send in the anagram? Have you all got it? Has anyone got it? I hope someone has. Oh, so I made it too tricky. Okay. I mean, Electra. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, Tony. Electra, 1 sec. Okay, I've got another sec. No, you're not ready. Is that a no for not ready? Well, that's great. Okay, cool. Well, I'll play another game. I'm going to play a game where I close my eyes and I imagine what I'm thinking of. I got it. Oh yeah, Musk's daughter. So the final question was, what is Elon Musk's and Grimes's baby's name? So they've just had a baby. He's had children before. I'm not sure if Grimes has or not. Can't really remember. I don't really know, basically. What is their baby's name? Yes. Yes, we are ready. And the Bruces, are you ready? Peru and all that? Anyone else who's not ready or ready? Because answers are ready. They're all here, the answers. Did you see? No. If anyone goes and pauses, then it doesn't matter because we're going on with the next one anyway. Right. Question number 1. The anagram, nail a Nordic torso, is Portuguese footballer Cristiano Ronaldo. Did you get that? I'll find out. Oh, phew. Because time was like, it was ended. Cool. So yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo, nail a Nordic torso. I think we should probably let him know that that's an anagram of his name because he might find that funny. I was quite happy to come up with that one. 2, the butterflies. Let's get them up. Sorry, do you mind leaving? He's got a butterfly on his face. Or does he? Actually, it can stay there. He can stay there because the butterfly on his face is quite funny. So we have up at the... Oh no, I should have... This is flipped. Cool. This butterfly is a red admiral. And then over here we've got a common blue. And we've got a small tortoise shell. And we got a peacock. So red admiral, common blue, small tortoise shell, and peacock. They were half a point each in case anyone wants to know that and wasn't aware. So how well do you know your butterflies? And also, I thought it might be quite nice for anyone who doesn't know their butterflies to get to... Oh, I quite like this blue one. I love the blue one. I love the common blue. Now, because they're all common ones in the UK, you might start noticing them, so recognise them, because it's nice. They're lovely. Question 3. The answer is D. Argentina gets its name from silver. Though the word silver comes... The word silver in that we say in England comes from Germanic roots of Old English words, but I can't remember all the information about... Cool. I can't remember all the information about... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I lost my train of thought. I looked at something. Never look at something because you lose your train of thought. But yeah, no, so... it comes from a Latin. It comes from a Latin word, agmenta or something. I meant to write it down and then I forgot. Argentum, that's it. There you go, well done. Well done. Okay, question 4. The probability question, the answer is 1/12. 1/12. So for Graham and Steve both being in the back row. So basically you have, there's a couple of ways of working it out. You can either say 7 divided by, in brackets, 9 choose 3, which equals 1 out of 12. Or more easily, there's a third of a chance, so 3 out of 9 chances that Graham will get a seat in the back. And there's a quarter, so 2 out of 8 chances that Steve will get one of the other 2 seats after Graham has got that 1 seat. So a third times by a quarter is a 12th. And you get the answer. There you go. Did you get it right? I'll find out. And hopefully Graham and Steve learn a bit better how to do social distancing, so potentially neither of them got any of the seats. Question 5. The quote which was, "Love looks not with the eyes but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind," is spoken by Helena in A Midsummer Night's Dream. So I was just looking for A Midsummer Night's Dream. Question 6. Random people round. Okay, so Nathan is B, a financial trader, and single. So if anyone wants his information, he sent me a friend request. I could probably hook you up if you're interested. Let me know. Question 7. The year was 2014 for the, not that mattered, that was just a bit of extra information for the jokes, and the winning joke was A, I've decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. Did you get that right, Pippa? So, well, I'm so distracted. I can't look at this screen. I'm gonna look somewhere else because it's flickering too much. Yeah. So I've decided to sell my Hoover. Well, it was just collecting dust. Question 8. Some lovely art again. Not this one, but this one. Get rid of that one. There we go. So this piece of art is by Anish Kapoor, and it's called Everything at Once. And it's quite amazing. You go underneath it and you look up, and you love that joke. Well, that's good. Adam's not a fan of dirty jokes, but it's actually quite a clean joke. It's all about getting rid of the dust. Okay. So yeah, Anish Kapoor, so well known for doing lots of red things, and this one's quite amazing because you go underneath and you kind of feel like you're in a womb, and the sound, because of the material, it's so thick and it just absorbs it all, and so it's really strange because everything, it looks like you can't see any edge at all or anything, and it just feels, it's quite all-encompassing, and then you exist, and then you don't exist. And now I exist. But did I always? No. Question 9. The answer was B. US President Jackson's parrot had to be removed from his funeral because he wouldn't stop swearing. So, yeah. It is amazing, Talia. If it's anywhere at any time, you should go there. It is Everything at Once. Yeah, so B, US President Andrew Jackson's parrot has to be removed from the funeral because he wouldn't stop swearing. I will also say, though, it's not my favourite piece of art, but it was a pretty cool piece of art. But I like art a lot, so I could tell you nice things about. Well, nice. Art's about experiencing something, so yeah. I'm going to be a little bit higher for a second. Here we go. Cool. Question 10. The average age of people in the UK is 40. So yeah. So 40 is middle-aged in the UK. Are you middle-aged? Are you younger than middle-aged? That's the answer. It's gone up. It was 36 not that long ago. And now it's 40. Question 11. I will tell you that it is true. There is indeed a toe wrestling world championship. So it was started in 1970 and it's held at the Royal Oak Pub in Wetton in Derbyshire. And opponents sit on a toadium. So that's a toe. Well, they sit. Their feet are on the toadium. It's actually, you can't really see, but it looks like a foot on. You can see the toes on the other side. And they lock their big toes and attempt to push the other's foot to one side. So you can see the guy who's won. He's won 16 years in a row. He's the current champion. He's called Alan Nasty Nash. Unfortunately, though, it has been cancelled this year. So you can't compete. But you can compete next year. Just, get ready. But I'll also tell you that the guy opposite him has been... It's quite... He says that at some point he will be the next winner. So once Alan Nasty Nash stops winning, it's gonna have to be. I mean, is your question allowing any leeway on the true or false question? Because the answer is no. It's either true or false. But you're asking for is there any leeway on the average age? I mean, maybe you'll get half a point if you're one number off, but no, there's no. Do you know what? There's no leeway. I've decided because, I mean, it's the amount of. I can't imagine that I will feature in the competition. I don't know if if it's been cancelled. Isn't false the right answer? I mean, no, because it still exists. There is still a world toe wrestling championship. I don't know how I came across that, but it made me laugh so much. If you are considering competing, please tell me. They advertise like the places, the hotels and places that you can stay if you want to go and compete. It's so funny. Question 12. Prime Ministers. Okay, let's get up those Prime Ministers. Butterflies, would you mind leaving? Just so we can look at Gary, was it? Okay, Gary. Is it Gary? Gavin. Remind me, Teasy, what's the name? I'll tell you why there's no leeway. It's because, I mean, what's the difference? Like, there's only going to be about 15 years in it that you probably are all guessing. I mean, maybe there's more, but we'll see. I'll tell you at the end what the biggest amount. Kevin, of course. Kevin. Not Gary or Gavin. Kevin. Hey, Kev. So, the bits of the body. Here we go. So we've got the hair is David Cameron's. Woo. The face is Gordon Brown's. The eyes and the ears are both Tony Blair. The nose belongs to Boris Johnson. The mouth is Theresa May's. And the body is our first ever Prime Minister, Sir Robert Walpole. It's half a point for each, but the first two is half a point. So the first two is half a point, then all after are half a point each. So it's actually, it totals at 3 points, this one. But I'm not expecting many people to get Sir Robert Walpole. The music rounds. Okay, cool. So, the first song that we had was by Nas with featuring Lauryn Hill, and it's If I Ruled the World, and that's one of my favourite songs. I really like it. Question 14, although it's so hard to know what your favourite songs are because you only ever remember when you think about them, and how great our brains are at not remembering things when we're trying to think about them. At least mine, and I think most people's. The next one, my one here is not telling me the truth. I'm trying to remember what I played. The next one, is Peaches by the Stranglers, which I really like that song as well, but they weren't great people, so I disliked a bit. But I'd like to like it, and I'd like them to have been nice because it's a fun song. Question 15, we had Schubert, so Franz Schubert with Serenade. And the final song was Baccara with Yes Sir, I Can Boogie. That's all good. So we were just looking for the artists there. So 13 was Nas or Nas, if just depends how people say it. So NAS. Why what, Pippa? Why was it just the artist? Because in a lot of the songs, they say what the song is, and I'm not competing with that. I'm gonna let them say what they are. And yeah. Then the next question 17, we had It's 20 years old, Tate. Happy 20th birthday, Tate Modern! Woo! I wish I had a puffer, but here you can have some flowers. No, you can't. They're mine. Okay, so no, I'll give you one if you want one, but you have to stay far away and remain shut in order to get one. So yeah, happy 20th birthday, Tate Modern. Question 18. I will show you what the answer is. Here it is. Oh, it's again not working. Hang on, let's try again. Okay, one thing. Here we go.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance to the song they're playing on the radio. Let's sway while color lights up your face. Let's sway, sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. If you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower.
So that was Let's Dance by David Bowie. Yeah, so what was wrong with the Stranglers, Pip is asking me. The Stranglers, I just heard that they, yeah, hey Julius. I just heard that they were not very nice to women a lot of the time, and I think they just weren't, I feel like there was something about them beating people up. I think Adam could tell you more. I think he told me, and it saddened me because I really like that song or some of their music. Well, I don't love it, but I do really like it. Okay, not this. I've got the wrong one up again. This is by Lowry. So Lawrence Stephen Lowry, and it's The Rush Hour, an oil on canvas from 1964. So Lowry. That's all I was asking for. Question 20. I'll leave it up just so you can hear question 20. Question 20. The imaginary cocktail I made was a whiskey sour, which I might make for real at the end of them. Yeah, they strangle people. Is that what it was, Adam? They're not very nice, then, are they? Strangling people, I would say, doesn't make you a good person. Although, who am I to judge? I mean, I haven't strangled anyone, but, so, I don't know what it's like to strangle someone. I mean, it's a good thing, but is it? It's a good thing by my morals, and by the morals of the UK. Yeah, they were open about it. Adam, did they really strangle people? Because I don't think they strangled people, but they did. They weren't very nice, apparently. He can tell you. Just ask Adam. We're going to have a section called Ask Adam, maybe, where he can video something and put it on. If people want that, let me know. Question 21. Stephen James. Let's get Stephen James up. Oh, there he is. Sorry, he's right here. It's so flicky, I can't see. Stephen James is... where am I? Oh yeah, here. He's D, a marine engineer. You're not a fan of them? Oh, someone else told me then. I don't remember who told me. Oh, is it they may have liked underage girls? They're not great. The classical composer was Schubert, and the song was Serenade. Lucilla. Okay, so Yeah, so Stephen is a marine engineer. He works for a boat company that sells boats, and maybe he's doing them up. We'll find out. But he works over in Poole, if any of you are near there. Go say hello. Tell him that he's on a quiz. Question 22. The answer is To Kill a Mockingbird. So To Kill a Mockingbird was ranked as, was it the most inspirational book of all time? Yet it was banned in American schools. Question 23. The film that I played you the excerpt from, I think the Stranglers are great, but they're not. Okay, we're having a real debate on the Stranglers, but they're not great people, it sounds like. But it sounds like, I mean, it sounds like they're great musicians to people who like their music, but it sounds also like they're not great people to people who think about their morals. But again, it depends what your morals are and what you believe in. So it's up to you what you can think what you want to think. As the Life of Brian, well, as Brian was telling everyone in The Life of Brian. So Life of Brian by Monty Python, 1979. Question 24. I need to wrap this up. Question 24. Mary Ann Evans's pen name was George Eliot. So George Eliot, who wrote Middlemarch, Adam Bede, The Mill on the Floss. Everyone's got information on the Stranglers. I'm ignoring all your comments on it now because I keep going back to it. Okay, and finally, would you like to know Elon Musk and Grimes' baby's name? The answer is X-A12. So X and then the A and the E, which are joined. I'm not actually sure what that's called. And then A-12. And it's the A12 is based on Archangel 12, which is Elon Musk's favourite plane. I could actually just write it up here so you can see the name of the baby. It's quite an interesting name. Here you go. XAE, but I can't make them joined because I don't have that kind of technology on here. See, you can't even type up her name. And apparently Grimes came up with the majority of the names. Question 23 was Life of Brian by Monty Python. Right. That's the end of the quiz. That's the answer. Would you call your baby this? Do you have a baby? Would you like a baby? Take this one. No, actually don't. It's probably quite well protected. Anyway, don't also because social distancing. Among other reasons. But those are the main reasons. Right, well now it's time to say goodbye. I hope you don't miss me too much whilst I'm gone, but, you know, be back next week and we'll make it. Thanks SJ for playing. I might even have a few people talking next week, but who knows? Hopefully not. Yeah, okay, goodbye. And can one separate an artist from their work? That's another question. Can one? Think about it, let me know. Goodbye. Hello Neville, and goodbye Neville. And goodbye everyone else.